Hi friends, so this is another episode of our science and tech class. So in the last and the first lecture cover about we covered the below. This is a small GIF developed by the Google. Okay, so it is a kind of quantum procedure which we have already discussed yesterday. Now let's move on to discuss next page of the science and technology development, and basically we are covering this from science page of the Hindu. So this is the 2nd January. Okay, for so this is not important for our examination. Okay, of course it is important to those who are doing PhD. Okay, but not we are. Now let us see the 3rd January. Okay, so obesity soft core of an epidemic of non-communicable disease. So we will just get rough idea about this. We don't want to go into deep, okay, because these things are general, and since it is very important to cover this. Why? Because obesity has been in news in India for many reasons. Okay, so we'll try to cover it. Okay, let us just understand what is there. Okay, so at no point in the history of mankind there has been so much excess food on the table as there has been over the last few decades. Science and technology have led to massive increases in food production and preservation over the last 50 to 75 years. That has indeed helped in eliminating famines, improve the overall health of the society. However, this has created its own perils. Throughout history, our ancestors have been either wanting or physically active in some way, right from our primate days. This has changed over the last decades, with man being cuffed to his chair. The average life expectancy of human is at its peak, and the boomer generation is living into the entities rather easily. Excessive food on the table and the lack of mobility are taking their toll on humans. It is well and truly the age of non-communicable diseases like diabetes. See, this part we have to remember. Okay, so non-communicable diseases. What are these? So diabetes is there, hypertension is there, and dyslipidemia and obesity. So these are the non-communicable diseases. So uh, prelims they can ask a question that which of the following are the non-communicable diseases, and then they can give the option diabetes, okay, then hypertension, then dyslipidemia and obesity. So I hope that you remember all these non-communicable diseases from the perspective of the prelims. Okay, what is this non-communicable diseases? So all those diseases which does not transmit from one man to another by way of air, touch, or anything like that. Okay, I hope you understand. You should remember that non-communicable diseases. What are few examples? For example, here we have hypertension, then we have diabetes, then we have obesity. Okay, so all these things you should remember. I hope that you found this video helpful. From the so see, I'm covering this page, science page, from the perspective of the prelims, which means that I'm not I will not go into deeper. Why? Because of the fact that we have to cover a lot of things, a lot of the newspaper article, okay, from the science, and it is not important to cover all of them into deep. Okay, from the perspective of the means, you should cover that every aspect of each and every article which are important. But from the perspective of the prelims, just we have to have certain idea, okay, and that will help us to clear the prelim. I hope you find this video helpful. We'll meet again in the next video. Thank you so much.